so bad it's exhausting. I swear I'm a stunner like Steve Austin. I swear I'm a stunner like Steve Austin.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here,
I
too.
miss you too, Ernie.
This is it. Oh, and David Aldridge.
Well, guys,
thanks, David. Two conference rivals, C-Web, squaring off tonight. A little extra. You can feel it riding on this one.
Oh, yeah. You know how the conference rival games go. These games can mean a lot at the end of the season when you're talking about playoff seeding, tiebreakers, all that good stuff. And there's never been anything wrong, in my opinion, with a little mutual dislike. I mean, there are no friends when you step between these lines.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Hayward, Paul Millsap out there with Horford. Then it's Russell. And it's Green in at the two-guard spot. Millsap down low. Defended by Gasol. Millsap misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Ball against Russell. Outside, Green. Pass to Russell. He kicks to Horford. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Inside, Ball lays it up and banks it in. Ball's got the opening field goal of the game for the Cavs.
And the level of concentration, it has to be demoralizing for the D, seeing him sink these hard shots.
The pass to Green. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the technical free throw is good. And guys, veteran Danny Green moving north last summer as part of the Kawhi Leonard trade, now in a Toronto Raptors uniform.
Yeah, and not the big name in that deal, obviously, but an important piece. Green is shown to be a very capable 3-and-D guy, and it's the next chapter in what has been a solid career for him.
And Young kicks to Gasol. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Sheer determination. I mean, Gasol hustles to the ball. He converts off the miss.
Ball against Russell. Passes it to Hayward. That one off the back iron and out.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jumper.
Ball, the pass to Young. Gasol dishes to Gasol. Inside. And Young with the basket on the assist by Gasol.
And that 7'1" Gasol sees over the defense with ease. I mean, fantastic at spotting the open man.
Russell against Ball. Hayward outside. Pass to Millsap. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Deep 2 from Russell. Cans the shot from the wing.
And something Russell did well in college, scoring off the pick and roll.
To the inside, Gasol. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Horford. Celtics passing it around. Millsap has the open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Valanciunas. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got his second bucket of the night.
Now, those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that one.
Green against Young. to the left side wing. Now Ball. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this. Marcus also appreciated by his fans, and certainly
it's just fun. You see more fans on the stand.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Green is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Hayward. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Horford in at the 5. Boston trailing.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with a shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
Now, here is Young.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Punch, counter punch. Neither club's been able to sustain an advantage.
Green against Young. Green finds Millsap. Tries it from the top of the key. Count the basket. Millsap's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers and why guys like Embiid admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
Green kicks to Russell. Back to Green. Shoots the 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And so Young will bring it up for the Cavaliers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. It's Young on the wing. Up top, Valanciunas. Here's Ball. Rebound, Boston. 1:31 left in the first half of basketball. Green kicks to Russell. Horford the pass to Millsap. Here's Russell, defended by Gasol. Horford against Valanciunas. Lets it go from 14. The Cavaliers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Russell against Young. Second chance shot. No good from Valanciunas.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
Green deciding where to go with it. Outside, Russell. To the paint. Here's Millsap. Boston again missing. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Young. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Russell against Ball. Goes up to the stripe, and that one's good. Russell's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And just a good feel for everything around him. The mid-range area, comfortable spot for Russell.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they...
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here for the Cavaliers. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they had a hard time scoring.
And that wraps up the half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
All out there with Young. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Gasol at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Larry Drew. A lot of people have a lot of opinions on Lonzo Ball, but one thing is for sure, Chris, he is a playmaker.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love to play with him. That's a big thing, Kevin. I mean, he's a natural catalyst for this team. And it goes beyond his impressive passing numbers. I mean, you can see just how different the team is when he's on the floor. I mean, and it means they're moving, they're running. He came into this league advertised as an unselfish playmaker, and he's been that answer.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple all-star. And if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Devin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A.
Beautiful jumper by Russell. Just nice, relaxed shooting motion. It's like a walk in the park.
Gasol kicks to Valanciunas. Dishes it to Young. Celtics trail by 3. Over in the corner, Green. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Valanciunas. Poked away. Young passes the ball. Back to Young. Over Green. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. Everyone seems to suffer small injuries, C-Webb, over the course of a season. Who does the best, you think, at battling through those minor bumps and bruises and injuries and still continues to play well?
You know what, Kevin? I can't answer that question because whoever does it does not let us know also that they're hurt.
They hide it. Yeah, good point. You're right.
Because the main guys that get through it, they're not going to tell you.
Good point. Young against Green.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
The pass to Hayward. Young against Green. Horford kicks to Millsap. Out to the right wing. Deep 2 from Russell. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
A big mistake by the D, and they got away with it.
To the middle, Valanciunas.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Celtics trail by 4. Russell with it. Now guarded by Ball. Hayward outside. Kicks it to Horford. Fires the 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Horford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Gasol. Passes it to Gasol. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Cavaliers lead by 4. Russell finds Horford. Hayward on the wing. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Smooth release. Hayward's jumper is beautiful to watch. Everything's in sync.
Green against Young. Pass the ball. A 3 ball. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Cavaliers lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's a quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston, Horford is out there with Paul Millsap. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Green, and it's Hayward in at the small forward. Here's Gasol, and it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. A 2-point game. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. The Cavaliers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Now here's Ball. And stolen by Horford. Up top, Russell. He's covered by Ball. Russell against Ball for 3. Hayward. Cavaliers with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Doesn't go that time. And it's Boston the other way.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Hayward looking over the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock to tie it up. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Hayward's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Young passes to Gasol. Young against Green. And Young kicks to Gasol. Pass to Gasol. Over Hayward. And Gasol gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Nice job. Gasol has great touch from these in-between spots on the floor.
And the pass to Russell. Takes the 13-footer. Jump shot is good that time.
Yeah, the leadership skills on display there. Getting it done when it matters most. D'Angelo Russell.
And Young kicks to Ball. Back to Young. And the 3-ball is good.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
To the paint, Gasol with the steal. Gasol wide open, he fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics trail by 5. Russell looking around. He kicks to Hayward. Shot clock at 5. That shot off. Good D by Gasol. Green against Young. And Boston has possession. Green dishes to Millsap. Horford trying to free himself up. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Millsap going for the W. He's looking focused.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Ball. The dish to Valanciunas. Money!
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deeper hole. Very little time now to climb out.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's a lot to talk about in this huddle. They'll also have to decide who they'll want to foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Russell from long range. Trifecta.
No, he didn't. I mean, Russell with the savage move there. Game on the line.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're leading by 2. 7 seconds left in the game. And here are the Cavaliers now. And so they foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the chart. Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's a lot to talk about in this huddle. They'll also have to decide who they'll want to foul.
Here's Millsap. Horford high post. Hayward outside. He dishes it to Millsap. No good with the triple. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For great.